Hey guys, I'm back by the bench. Hey guys, should be clearer than last night because we're at like the park and should be pretty smooth sailing. It was awesome, guys, last night. Anybody that was in my chat last night had a great time, man. First year I did not go to fireworks with my brother. It's kind of like a tradition that we have, and I was like upset about it. And then you guys all showed up, and that was awesome, guys. And Scientology is a cult. So who's here? Like when it's one, if you're not saying who you are, maybe there's someone there, but otherwise, you just know it's Osa. What are you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do? Well, hello, Osa. Take a hike. Catch the train. Well, there's two people. Unless there's two Osas, then I assume some good people are in the chat. Definitely let me know. I got another shake like I did the other day. Try to stay healthy. I'll let you guys know that I have a nasty habit that should be eradicated for sure. And it's not yet, so that's not good. That's my bad. But tell me who's in here. People just come, give a thumbs up, and go. All right. I definitely appreciate the thumbs up. But where are you guys going? Where are you guys going? If it's not oh, say hello. All right. Maybe it's one of my buddies from Oak Park. Oh, I understand that not everybody wants to talk in the chat. There's the famous bench, though. Not gonna lie, today there was no people there. I've been so busy. Like last night, I stayed in nature, and today I got back to my condo, and I'm trying to be consistent. That's all. Going live. Trying to be consistent. Generally speaking, every Friday at around this time I go live. So. Yep. I bought a new set of earphones, guys, that supposedly it's really good to talk into. I don't know if everybody knows, but there was Bose ones, and then there was JBL. Now, I have a pair of Bose, like, that, go over your ears, over your head. Those are, like, ridiculously amazing. The music is insane. But these JBL ones, I haven't tried them yet. They're supposed to be really good. They're supposed to be better than the Beats. I don't know, but they're water resistant, so I can sweat, which the other ones you'll ruin if you sweat. So I can actually like put these in my ear at the beach, and supposedly it will make it easy for me to speak. So you guys come, and then you're just not interested. I try to understand the algorithm. It's kind of weird, but yeah. I'm sure as soon as certain people see I'm live, they'll pop in. A couple people. YG is probably getting ready for Shabbat. Amy too. Completely understandable. These trains. So I don't know if you guys saw the some of the panels that some of the bigger, or I don't know if the word is not more important, people that have actually been affected by Scientology on a much major level have been out there, and they've been talking about what we spoke briefly about the other day, which is the financial component. I was wondering what you guys think about this, because and like I want to not bash anybody else. That's not the reason I'm bringing this up. The reason I'm bringing this up is because I'm really interested in what you guys would feel the best way to set it up. Now, I know for myself, I never want to be questioned. I always wanted to, no matter what. So I personally go through a 501c3, and it's established for like 50 years or more, probably about 60 years. And it's one of the most well-respected funds, and anything I raise is going to be sent straight to that fund, and then it will go towards therapy for trauma, or it'll go towards the people that have given up a significant amount of time and they are owed money. Some therapists that I know, friends of mine, that rarely get paid, and this is actually a time where I'm hoping they do get paid. So I'm waiting for that day, but I'm not going to put it out. I'm not going to put it out there until July 18th or 19th. Maybe I'll take you guys for the plane ride. That would be cool. On a big jet plane. I like Post Malone. That song's pretty dope. He's brilliant. He's absolutely brilliant, and he's emotionally intelligent. His emotional intelligence is absolute, like just amazing. So, gonna take you for a ride on a big jet plane. I just like that. I like it. I think it's funny. But say hello if you're in the group. I'll wait till someone comes back in. There we go. I like my chat. It is getting bigger slowly, but I actually like being able to answer all the questions. Now, there are people where this is their job, so for them, answering questions, I know that for some of the creators, answering questions is not the best, because they have too many people out there, and their content is there for a purpose. My content is literally there to be able to have discussions, so for me it's not a big deal. But I wanted to make it clear that I understand why other people don't do it this way. I do understand that. I just want to be able to respond to people. I know it's going to get overwhelming, because all the people from my other YouTube channel are going to be connected, so you guys will you'll meet a lot of my classmates, and from like my story, and especially classmates that were there and there for me after the plane crash and the bus. Well, you guys will find out about all that stuff. But for right now, it's just it is what it is. I hope things change on some level, but I'm not sure exactly what there is that could be accomplished. But I do feel proud and extremely honored to be connected to that 501c3. So I'm looking forward to people going at. And by the way, it's smart. Either way, it would go there, but it's smart to email me. Also, if anybody donates, email me. Make sure I get you a receipt, because it is a non-for-profit. So your money goes 100% directly, plus for tax purposes, any money spent really be. But mostly, what I think people like, think people like is the notion that you know for sure that your money's going to whatever. But either way, I thought I'd bring it up because I saw it on like a panel and they were just discussing it. I didn't have a side. I'm not like taking sides. I don't fully understand the way it's run. I have my own 501c3, and I'm personally not even using that one for you guys to donate to. That's just my personal feelings and experience with regards to that, and I'm just not going to do that. It's just me. It's just me. It's got zero to do with anybody else. Zero. But yeah, who's there? Osa. Come on, whoever's there, say hello. Do not be shy or embarrassed. Unless you're Osa, I guess, then be ashamed of yourself. Maybe I didn't do it properly to get it going. We'll wait a minute or two to get more people. I do see you there. I guess, yeah, I could just talk to a few people. That's not a big deal. Usually I wait for a larger crowd to begin, but anyway, like I was saying, it's a non-for-profit, it's tax deductible, and it's a guarantee that you know where your money's going to, whatever. And that's not to say anybody else is different or bad because they're different. Hey, there's 1,000 ways to do 1,000 things. So, as they say, 1,000 ways for 1,000 things. Each one meaning each one of the 1,000 waves. If you're not, excuse me, I have ice in my mouth. But yeah, I was wondering your thoughts on it. I've thought about this, but it never got brought up on the larger channels, and since it has, I figured it's something to address. But something to address. I don't know, man. We don't have cicadas over here. One of my friends lives pretty far, but not like crazy far. But in fact, my point is, it's not that far. Like you would assume that we're going to get it just as much. But listen, this is a concrete jungle. It really is just one park in the middle of concrete jungle. So I understand. Excuse me. Also, one of you, I don't really care, like if you click something, but don't put it back on my channel. If you take something and you want to do it, go ahead. I don't know why you guys put it back on my channel. Some people were making fun of me. Tell me why. They took down those pride. They took down the pride flags that were all over. People come and go. Who's there? Is there anybody out there? Just not if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? So yeah, say hello. Come on, guys. If you're there, say hello. YJ. Brachala just for a few minutes. Okay. All right. Let me give Brachala a hello. Hi, Brachala. Hopefully she saw it. if it lasts. I hear you, 100%. But yeah, YG, what I was talking about just a moment ago was regards to charity funds and stuff like that. And I'm proud to say I'm connected to a large non-for-profit 501c3 in the community. It's called the Chesed Fund. It's one of the largest ones, and it's in Chicago. So I'm going to be using that. I'm going to be using that that handle so that because YG, all the guys I went to yeshiva with, literally from like grades from after the accident up until today, and anybody I was in class with, and they're all over my other channel, which I'm shutting down. So YG, you will not be the only one out there. You're gonna have a lot of people. She's so proud. Good. But yeah, YG, I don't know if you know, I mean, I grew up hardcore, went to Tells, but in Israel, I ended up, when I came back, like on the Derek, I went to base is the place. So between my high school and yeshiva days in Israel, we're talking about thousands of people connected, and they're all going to hop over from the other channel. So YG, you'll be able to, you and your cheskel can interact with them, and you can explain because you know my chat, you know the people here. You and Amy can explain like what they're talking about, because they're going to start talking about stuff, guaranteed. You and Amy can inform them, because I will feel bad that it's really hard to know. It's really hard to know what's what, but yeah, she's so proud. I like that. I'm exhausted. I stayed in nature, like the Baal Shem Tov said, and water was like good, and like, you know, even man. I'm talking about like the serious, like guys that not the ones which are necessary that are running around in Israel, but the rest of them. They also believe in that. A lot of Hasidic sects, a lot of them believe very strongly in you know, going out there and getting yourself acquainted with nature, and you'll have better tefillot and all that other stuff. Whose right it is, yes. And you're going to be explaining that stuff in mid-July. You will be explaining that stuff. You will be. So yeah, but even be honest with it, it's like more like, you know, like the Rambam said, and the Ramban, but said that real tefillah is three things. It's thanking Hashem, connecting, and asking for something specific. And the best place to do it is in the middle of nowhere, where it's really hard for you to be a faker, because no one's around you. So it becomes very real. I did it last Shabbos too, and I'm going to do it again this Shabbos. And last night, my mom got pretty upset at me though, and she saw me. She was like driving me back. She was helping out somebody else. She saw me. She went down that street for sure because she wanted to find me. But she came out and she was insistent that I come back. So I stayed in the nature. But this morning, like early in the morning, I went to schluffing. I went to sleep for a few hours indoors, but I did not get bit. Knock on wood, but yeah, you know, I did not get bit by all those flies in Chicago. It's a famous thing. It's flies. That's what it is. Not mosquitoes too, but these flies, they bite. Now, if you don't scratch it, it goes away right away. But it's really hard because they're not drawing blood. It's just a quick nip. It's annoying. It's more painful. And in the moment, it leaves like a huge, huge, huge welt, but then it goes away really quick. So, YG, are you preparing food? You cooking? I actually got a new oven for Shabbos. Got a new oven, guys. I'm happy with it. Thanks for Shabbat Kodesh. But Scientology is definitely a cult, though. So we just have to remind ourselves. Now, what I really wanted to tell you guys today, I was going to wait for a little bit, but let me see what's my battery like. I'm good to go. What I was going to discuss today is something very, very simple, but important. The guy the other night that went into Scientology's building, the org, and my interaction with him afterwards, which was extremely, extremely powerful. And I'm waiting for him to actually do an interview with me. I do believe that he'll do it. I really do. I believe that he will do it. I don't think he's gonna, whatever. He wasn't very happy when he walked out. They took his last dollar, and we can't cook much for broccoli. I hear you. Yeah, hands are full. I hear that. I hear that. Broccoli. Broccoli. It's a cool. I don't know what the full name is, but it's a cool nickname. My kids also have nicknames. Oh, come on. There we go. Anyway, so it was interesting meeting up with that guy after the entire situation and discussing it with him. It was extremely unique, and it was an opportunity of a lifetime in so many ways. It really was. Why is everything flipped upside down? I know I'm moving around, guys. Sorry. Oh, okay. Sit down. So I mostly have my my camping out gear. Some good. I have a sleeping bag that, like, during the winter, if you get into it fast enough, the heat is so much that literally it was created for people that can't get a fire. Bracha, there you go. Well, bracha definitely applies. It's bracha that you see is a bracha. I will bet. But yeah, so what was I talking about? This train business. Oh, so I stayed out there, and they had a lot of illegal fireworks too, like a lot. And I had this. It gets kind of cold even during the summer at night. It goes to the 60s, which might not be freezing, but it's definitely not comfortable to not be able to here. Just keep saying I can keep looking my back. Two-handed wave. The scars on their face get really pronounced during the summer. Interesting. I find it fascinating. I find scars fascinating. The way that we heal, it's a huge blessing, but it's also interesting in my opinion. Eating ice cream shake, yeah. It didn't get broken up properly. But anyway, I was also talking before about donations because they covered it on some of the other channels, and I find it extremely important if you're going to be asking for. That's right. For me, I'm doing it directly with a very, very, very prestigious 501c3, so I'm not really worried about it. It's more a matter of me trying my best to make sure that everything is done in a effective fashion. I get really chilled out for like if I stay out for like 2 days, even if it's just one night or 2 days, like my mode just totally changes. It's awesome. I just feel good. And I spilled again. Oh, you got boy. Jumping in late. Good, we'll stay here. Style out it. We're talking about important things. Style out, I don't know if you know the situation here, but that bench gets abused by Scientologists. Now, today there weren't any, but I figured I'm going to go live. I'll go live from the cool park that you guys love. But I stayed out in nature, and I just love that. The lake late at night. Yeah. Do you know any Yisroel Goldberg? Yes. Rabbi Yisroel Goldberg. I know Yisroel Goldberg. I know, oh my gosh, I have 1,000 Goldbergs that I remember. But my favorite was Rabbi Goldberg, who was an old man when I was. His wife's name was Betty, and I used to love studying with him. I used to love it. He's not here anymore with us, but he was a very old man when I started studying with him, guys. And his son is named Yitzchak. So, I don't know if that's the one, but it's a big family. A lot of them are related, but, you know. Style on it. How you doing? What you got going on? Anything interessant? Big dog park out there. I showed you guys. So yeah, those are the two things that have been on my mind recently. Is saw a panel of people talking about donations, in addition to what I consider to be extremely important, which is what happened with that guy. That, you know, Betty was Yisroel's mother or wife. Betty was mother. Definitely mother. Betty was Yisroel's mother. Yeah. I have a problem with my frontal lobe, so sometimes I can't remember names. But I was so close to them, it's crazy. I'll think of the name. But yeah, it was definitely his wife. No, Yitzchak is the son. Yeah. He was like this quietest, like, just like went with the flow and never. He was just amazing. One of the greatest people I've ever met in my life. They kept me a little extra in yeshiva even after I ran away, guys, from school. The individual that we are talking about is related to UX Relax and Afternoon in the Park. So style out in this park, there's a bench. It's in my neighborhood, and Scientology comes and they started recruiting out here. I couldn't believe it. This is like extremely close to my house. And all the people in the neighborhood are pretty cool. Like they all give me permission to film the kids and whatever in the background. So, but yeah, I am chill today. What were his sons' names? I can't remember, to be honest. I really can't. But yeah, he's one of the greatest people I've ever met. But style audit, that bench legit that bench behind me is a very significant bench, and it's the reason that I come to this bar. Now I have to admit, today I did not see any at all. You know, any body routers at all out here. But I figured I'd go here because it's another spot. I don't know. I'm a little bit. I find it feel inclined to like, okay, shut them down, right? You know, all right, get them to close the shades, make them feel like you're there, and then I think everybody agrees with me in a good way. Like Wendy also, and a lot of the guys. It's not always at the org itself. Sometimes it's significant to go outside of that little bubble, follow the body routers, try to find out where they're going, you know, all that kind of jazz. But yes, I am very relaxed. I spent the whole night again in nature. I'm thinking of YG, you should also know I'm thinking about doing it for the Shabbat. If I can throw my stuff together, I might do it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Well, we have South Haven, Michigan, which is not far from where I live, and at South Haven, it's the coolest camp of all time. The coolest. I can't think of a cooler one. Wait, did you say something? Yeah, that's what I've been doing. It's exactly what I've been doing. I followed them out here, and they were here with people from the Nation of Islam too. It was interesting. They have some deal, but again, there's another guy that I wanted to interview, but we'll see what happens with him. I have to find out if he's an adult. That's one of the main things. One of the main issues was I have to find out if he's an adult. We didn't get into it, but he was with adults, so it wasn't like. But yeah, that's that bench. So I go. You like this style? I call myself defender of the bench. like today is not a crazy day with the kids because it's been like kind of cloudy and not super hot. But people come out here and they have a good time, and then they have Scientology trying to convince them of like what to do and how to do, and you know, within the context of life, and pisses me off like crazy. Makes me so angry. But yeah, I camped out, so I washed up, of course, but it's like, you know, one of those situations where you bring just what you need for camping out. So you're wearing the same Benchman's style audit. Very good, very good. With the men's look, guys. I like it. I like it. Bench. Yes, they are not bench mentioned, and I hopefully am. I try to be a mensch. I try. For everybody else, bench. I'm sorry. The word mensch means like a stand-up guy, you know, whatever. So it's a huge compliment, and it is funny. That's awesome you came up with that. So we're gonna have to decide if it's either defender of the bench or a bench mensch. I guess it depends, like what's going on in the moment. I'll be a bench mensch right now, but when they're actively trying to bother people and make them crazy, I guess at that time I'll be the defender of the bench. If I truly am a mensch, then I need to be defending the bench. To be a mensch, defend the bench. I like it. You're catching me off guard here, style at it. That's awesome. So what have you guys heard? I never get updates. Like, I know Williams' case was thrown out. Did Danny get the lawyer that he really needs, like the good lawyer? How'd that go? He needs that good lawyer. I would offer my I have a sibling, but he doesn't do this type of stuff at all. He didn't really have a specific individual in California, even though he is in the Bay Area. But he's like brand new to the Bay Area. He just graduated, so he's out there. But I'm trying to think of what else was on my mind. So essentially, I believe fully that it's not. Trying to think of like how to express it. I think fully that it's not a problem to be collecting money in any way because you're being straight up about it. All right, if you give me money, you're giving me money. And I don't think that just because of that, everybody has to tell you exactly what they spend the money on. I agree. You don't always have to tell everybody what you spend the money on, but on some level, you have some responsibility. And I heard some other channels talking about it, and I figured it would be a good opportunity for me to weigh in on that topic. I need to get a gimbal, right, guys? I got new headphones. They were delivered already. I'm not back yet, but they were delivered, and that is good. And I really hope they work good. I have amazing headphones for listening to music, and I was thinking. Sorry, guys. I was thinking about dropping another like $200-300 and getting like the Bose or Beats, but then I chose to get a brand that's very good, but not on the same level. And we'll see if they're not very good, then I won't do it. Do any of you guys know when you first get are you supposed to fully charge it or are you supposed to let the battery die? Don't know the answer to that question, and I'm usually good at that stuff. So I have a brand new pair of headphones, guys. Better than for this situation, better than my Bose. What do I do right now? Do I charge them fully, or do I let it die and then charge it fully? You know, depending on the type of batteries, I know there are many people that have many people that have I'm pretty sure with regards to different types of batteries, but the headphones is the one I'm really worried about. I want to do it correctly, and for some reason they don't put it in the instructions, and I believe I know the reason why. I think they want people to mess up to have to get a new one, you know. But if anybody knows, please pass on the information to me. And here we go. Train. So loud. It's like, it's kind of cool that when you're inside the train, you barely hear it. They really cancel the noise. They really do. Oh, cool. If they're so good, why should it matter? My other ones, you guys can't hear me. So they're the best for music, but they're not the best for talking. And I'm going to be speaking, so I had to get a good pair. I don't want a straight up microphone. I'm going to see how good the new ones I got. And I just don't know if I'm because whenever you get them, there's a tiny bit of power. And I've heard different opinions. Either like you use them, let them die, and then charge them fully, or immediately charge them fully. I just don't know. Hello, Christina Curve. Spoken interacted with Solomon when he was in China. Thank you. Appreciate that. It's a big compliment. Yeah, Solomon's the man. He is so cool. So cool. Yeah. I was actually last night by the spot that he and I went for like protests and stuff. That's where I was sitting. But when he came, it was a little bit. It was crazy cold, but that weekend was like probably in the 60s. So we had to, yeah. But he's still got so much energy that like he doesn't always need any coat or whatever because he just straight up doesn't care in a good way. Didn't seem to care, at least. Which I think he doesn't. But he's got the best parents in the world. They know what's best for him. That's for sure. Love, love, love his parents. They're amazing, amazing people. This is no secret. He was doing a live today. He is in Arizona with his family. And I think it's cool that they travel very often. Arizona is, there's a reason why they're going to Arizona, but it's cool that they also travel. Like came to Chicago and went here, went there. It's very cool of them. And they're powerful individuals, to be honest. They really are. They really, really are. They give the impression that, and I believe it's the case, that they are so supportive of Solomon, and they worry about but they're the best. So you got amazing parents. Travel, great education. Oh, I agree. Well, like I grew up with almost no money, but we traveled all the time. By the time I was like 8 years old, I knew how to catch, fillet, and cook a salmon from one of the lakes, famous lake in Colorado, and I knew how to do that stuff. I probably forgot a lot of it, but yeah, I used to know. That's so cute. The kid's freaking out. But it is good to travel. I agree completely. I was actually very near where he's at right now. You know. Yeah, it was a total gift. I traveled. I don't know if you know my story, but my life story, which is all out there, is very connected to traveling. Obviously, if you checked out my story, you would know. I always tell people it's actually good at first to just Google stuff if you want, and then when I speak, the next time I speak, I'm gonna go live and it'll be much cooler. But it's cooler, like whatever. If you want to check it out now, just go to YouTube or whatever. Yeah, just type in my name and Flight 232, or type in my name and do public speaking, or type in my name and do interviews from the legacy media, like CNN, Fox, all of them. So this summer also I'm going to be in hardcore Midwest. Going to be in Southeastern Michigan. I'm going to be going live like crazy. I'm going to be live like crazy. What's wow? I don't know what wow is. Oh, maybe you checked out my story. Yeah. That could be. That's what you're saying. Christina, if you don't like dox yourself, but what part of the country are you from? Always. Oh, CNN. Yeah, well, it's all on YouTube. It was a famous situation. It very, very famous. So there's books and movies and a Broadway play. You're in Canada. That's awesome. Very cool. I'm a big fan of. I drove to a wedding from Chicago to Toronto, and it was like we ripped. We made some good time, but I do think Canada's cool. I just think that like there's so much going on in Canada with your own political system that it's causing people to have rifts with each other. Um, it's just interesting. One of my favorite people in the world, literally, is, and it's not because I agree with everything he says or anything like that, but I think Jordan Peterson is amazing. My opinion. Everybody is more than welcome to disagree. Yeah, you're right. Great point. There are rifts everywhere. Absolutely. America's the worst right now. For real, the worst. Like, America's like, oh my God. America is. Here, oh, I'm going to be able to go. Oh, yeah. Here's the bench. Let's see if we can get. Oh, you were just in Maryland, so you probably really got a lot of content of people acting the fool. Maryland's awesome. Baltimore, as you guys would say. Toronto, Baltimore. That's awesome. Baltimore's cool. I have a few good friends that are out in Baltimore. Beth SDA. Is that um, a spot? How come I don't know? I have no clue where that is. Is it a smaller town? If it's smaller, then I might not know, But, yep. It's the city close to D.C. Oh, I know. Yes. I know. Well, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. It just hit me. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, very cool. Is that why you went? For the NHC? For the, yeah. For the NH? That's awesome that you went there for that. That's cool. How was it? What was your experience? Was your experience enjoyable? Probably was. But, yeah. My hands are really shaky today. It's because I didn't get... it's a certain type of sleep you get when you're in nature. It was fantastic. That is awesome. That is awesome. I love going places and knowing that it was awesome to have been there. Experiencing it all. Yeah. I have one of the fellow people that got hurt when I got hurt, the trauma. They're from there. Not that spot exactly, but they're from Baltimore. I'm sitting on the bench now, guys. I am a defender of this bench. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? And that's, by the way, a real church right here. An actual church. I'm not like Christian or anything. It's just I respect the fact that they have opinions and they could very easily tell you their belief system. Unlike this a religion called Scientology. They can't tell you jack shite. They just can't. It's just here. Make it a video. They actually own this property as well, but they made it public. But they own all this property. And there's a street. It's like a weird street. It's on like a curve. I'm pretty sure they made this street because of the Cubs games, but this is a church. Beautiful. I have to be honest, it's really nice. There's a steeple. There we go. And they're really good to immigrants and a lot of other people that are like kind of in Chicago without the means or ability to get everything they need. I think about that all the time. all the time. I think they're awesome for doing that. And here we go, train. The train is literally right above this park, and it's so annoying. It's like you get used to it after a while. I have to tell you, I kind of got used to it, but still, it's just annoying. Trains, it's my park, and the trains are there. It's not cool. Somebody made a few shorts of my video last night, and I just thought it was funny. I was trying to figure out why somebody made that short, and then I realized afterwards why they made that short, but it was quite funny. Yeah. But yeah, in Baltimore and DC, my buddy, my fellow survivor, my buddy, he's still on the streets and in bad shape. His sister took care of the trauma and got on top of the world. She met a great guy. They're married. And they got kids. It's just good people. Really, really good people. Really good people. And I hate the fact that her brother, who is obviously a close friend of mine, also a fellow survivor, he doesn't talk to any of us much at all. He doesn't. You're going to hear me bitch and moan about certain things regarding stuff like that, but that's not like the reason I'm going to speak. The reason I'm going to speak is so that I can, is for sure the reason that I will interact with you guys and you guys can hear me speak. I think you'll enjoy it. In fact, I'm pretty sure you guys will enjoy it. I'm fairly confident that you guys will. Fairly confident. We'll see what happens next. Yeah. So I got new headphones. You could tell me what I'm supposed to do. And my Bose, I let it die, and then I, put it like all the way to the top. And my Bose it was kind of good like that, but I heard from a lot of people that you're supposed to first let it die, the phone, let me say the headphones, and then after that, do it fully. You guys let me know. I'm asking very seriously right now. I want to hear opinions. If you know about any of it, I want to hear opinions. I want to hear opinions. I want to know what you guys think about it. I really do. That's a legit request I'm having. I think that it's extremely significant to make sure that the battery lasts as long as it does. So hopefully it'll be simple enough, but we'll see. You never know. I just need answers. And I'm not getting them. I'm not getting answers. I'm really wondering what to do. But no one is telling me. Which is fine. I'm just moaning and bitching about pretty much everything. I'm chill today, but I'm also like a little bit annoyed at certain aspects of my life, I guess you would say. It's all good. It's like no real problem, no real issues, just me being annoyed. We'll see what happens though. I'm just dumping things. I'm not even checking. Oh, that's not good. I should be checking, but I'm not. Just dumping stuff. Dumping. Because I gotta start getting. I'm gonna stay live for the next little bit, but I gotta start getting back home. Again, it's not that far from where I'm at. It's just not that far from where I'm at, but I still want to be ready. There was 1 week that I went really late, and I didn't like that. I wanted it to have been, because like I try to go into Shabbat, the Jewish Sabbath, totally relaxed. It's the best way to go into it because it itself is relaxing as well. And there have been a few weeks where I went live very close to when the sun sets and Shabbat begins. And at that time, you're not supposed to be, doing a lot of the things I was doing because I was cutting it really close to the time. But my mother brought me this ever since she saw that I'm doing. This is the coolest thing, by the way. It's like a handbag with a beach accessories. After yesterday, she bought me that. That's very nice of her. Very, very nice. Who's in the chat? Come on, guys. Dox yourselves. Dox yourselves. I would like to know who's in the chat. Dox yourselves. But yeah, so it is what it is. Maybe I'm just exhausted. I don't know, to be honest. But I was watching. I want to know what you guys think about that too. The headphones, I really want you guys to think about. And then besides the headphones, which I need help about, I need to know. You already monopolized the chat. Okay. That's is what it is, right? But anyway, I was just bitching. I just want to know with the headphones. And the other thing I wanted to talk about was how to deal with the financial components of YouTube on this topic. Because what happens is, I'm sure everybody psychologically understands this. What happens is, let's say someone's just doing it as a job. Okay, they make money based on the way they do it. But let's say someone's doing it, specifically for the cause itself, and they're getting money, for specific things or whatever. How do you deal with that? Because it's not an easy thing to deal with. It's not easy at all. It's very difficult to know what goes where and everything. Very difficult. I was blessed to have learned at a very young age that charity is something that should be taken seriously. I think everything should be 501c3s if people are asking for certain things that they need. And then the rest, if they're just a content creator, why shouldn't they monopolize on the chats? Why shouldn't they? They should monopolize the chats. I like it. Good for them. Kol hakavod, as we say in Hebrew. Much respect. I just have no clue what people are deciding to do. I don't want to know. I might glitch out and then come back if I'm walking my building. I don't want to completely depends on the money they give. Yes, exactly correct. Yes, that's exactly correct. And what I feel like is if it might be a gift, but if it's being used for purposes that are directly connected with Scientology, I think that's awesome. It's just make it easy on everybody else and, as they say, show up with receipts. But I don't think it's that bad. It was something I'm bringing up. I'm not. And again, I believe in that. If someone's giving you money just as a gift, and they're giving me money, so what? That's what I was referring to. It's exactly what I was referring to. If you're whatever. There's many ways that you could look at this. But if it's a gift, you're right. It's a total gift. Yeah, every time you give money, if you're saying, I don't care how it gets spent, right? So you're essentially saying that whatever they did, it is what it is. I guess it's just when people give money for specific. I don't know. I didn't even watch the whole chat that they were talking about before. I didn't even watch it, so I don't really know the whole thing. I just watched parts of it. just part of it. Are you guys exhausted from fireworks last night? Whoa. I'm dropping my phone. What did you guys do? What did everybody do for fireworks? Style audit, I think you saw the fireworks last night. I think with us, it's so hard for me to remember this stuff. What did we just do? We did the right thing and we recycled. Even though I don't think they really recycle. Or to... Okay, gotta go. It was nice to see you, Christina Kerr. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you very much. I am going to have to try the Irish Shabbat Shalom. So what it means, guys, is a peaceful and meaningful Sabbath. So basically you're going into the Sabbath and you're saying to each other, like, you know, what exactly what Irv just said to me, which is the wishes that this individual has for me. What are her wishes or his wishes? It's that I should have a solid Shabbat. That Shabbat, you know, should be everything that you want it to be, peaceful and community, and you know, there are so many beautiful things that can occur if you let them occur. Stay with me, guys. It's such a bag, this chair. I'm right here, guys. I'm putting a bag over my big, a really big chair with me. It's quite the chair. And I've been using the chair for the past couple of days, and it was super helpful. It really was super helpful, and it was effective also. It was very effective. I enjoyed it tremendously. I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoyed the fireworks. And you guys saw that live with me. Besides the delay, besides that typical delay that always occurs on YouTube, other than that, you guys were literally with me the whole time. Almost done. Bag the chair. And then I can walk with this chair as if it's... Yeah, I'll show you guys. You can walk with the chair. It's easy to... But I don't know what you guys are thinking in regards to everything Scientology related, and I'm really curious at all times to know what people's thoughts are. But at the same time, I know that a lot of us, and I say us because I'm one of them, I don't really like politics. Like, you know, I kind of on some level despise it. But I think that sometimes it's important to just know where you stand. And recently there's just been a lot of discussion. But I'm referring specifically to discussion. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying if there's a side I take or anything like that. I'm just saying discussion. It's been discussed over the past week. I don't know why my camera keeps doing that. It keeps buffering out because of the thing. A lot of little bumps here as you walk around. But I'm gonna get my stuff out and get rocking and rolling. Alright, there's no one in here now, so Shabbat Shalom to everybody who sees this on the replay. You guys are awesome. Think about my questions and ideas, and hopefully it'll be meaningful the next time we speak. Maybe I'll have gotten the interview with the guy that went into the building. We'll see what happens. Alright.